I really want to talk about customer brand trips as well as some awesome new launches from the indie sphere. So if you guys love to chat, then just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I have a huge passion for indie makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. So if you want all the info on the hot new releases from indie brands, this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing to my channel so you don't lose it on this big old YouTube machine. Make sure you have your notifications turned on so you know every time I post about those piping hot new releases. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. So some days I don't have any new palettes to show you guys, but today I actually have 3 and I'm so excited. One just got announced, I think yesterday. So by the time you're seeing this video today, you would have already seen my 2 makeup looks with it. This is my second look with the Lovers palette from Cosmic Beauty. I have just been like salivating, waiting for this to get announced because I just feel like this is going to be the palette. If you haven't picked anything up from them, you might be really into this. So first of all, look at this absolutely stunning packaging. It's got like a tarot card vibe to it. And this palette opens up like this, which I thought was a fun little twist. So we have a nice big mirror and then we have 20 beautiful, cool tone, colorful eyeshadows. I swatched this down each column because I feel like they have a color story built into each one. We've got 8 beautiful metallics, 12 gorgeous mattes. And if you want to see how I created this eye look as well as another eye look, head on over to my channel. It's my video that I posted yesterday and I am so in love with this. So this is launching on the 31st. I don't have the time yet, but I will put the information in my description box for you guys. Make it super easy to shop. I do have codes with some indie brands, so if you want to use my code, I will pop it up on the screen, and you can always try KHMAKEUP on whatever indie brand website you're shopping on, because most likely I have a code. And if it's a brand that I don't have a code with that you think I should try, you should definitely DM me because I love testing out new brands as well. So super, super excited for the new Lovers palette from Cosmic Beauty. It is chef's kiss. Okay, the next launch we have is from Fantasy Cosmetica. I freaking love this color story. I also posted a what's new in makeup with this and some other new products I've been testing out. So this is the Monk palette and there's also a fragrance that is launching with this. I think I put the fragrance in my bin to haul, so I don't have it with me, but it's an absolutely beautiful fresh scent. Now let's talk about this palette. I did say in my video that I was very intimidated by this color story because yellows don't really show up on me, and so I was very impressed because I love the eye look. I love how it turned out. I do have a little reel. I'll put it on the side here so you can see it, but this is absolutely stunning. This collection is launching tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which will be 11 Central Standard Time. So definitely make sure that if you're interested in this one, you want to go ahead and grab it. Also, in some restock news, they are restocking their Harvest of Souls palette. Oh my gosh, I think that's one of my favorite palettes of last year. I haven't ranked my 2024 palettes yet. It's coming though, you guys. And I love that color story. It's got beautiful purples and beautiful green shades and beautiful blues. It's such a good palette and it's not very big. So if you want a colorful palette that has a little bit of everything but isn't over the top, recommend checking that out and picking this one up as well if you so choose. But just wanted to let you guys know that this palette is launching tomorrow. And then last but certainly not least, I have to show you guys the beautiful Bitten palette from Gourmand girls. So this is their launch for kind of Valentine's. I did see somebody leave a comment saying this isn't Valentine's, and I get what you're trying to say, but it's kind of just the vibe. Like, it's just kind of a different take. It's just like a dark romance kind of vibe. And I'm here for it. I definitely feel like purple palettes are the rage. Like, people love a good purple palette. And this one is so good. It has some really beautiful shimmers in it. Oh my gosh, I was really blown away by this. I really love how vibrant this look was. So again, I did post a video with this palette as well. You guys will have to check it out. So this palette is already available. It actually launched yesterday. So I will link it down below for you guys in case you wanted to grab this. And they also restocked their holiday palette, the Silent Night palette, which is absolutely gorgeous. And they also restocked their Frozen Kiss palette, which was such a hit in January as well. So yeah, definitely check out all three of those palettes from Gourmand Girls if you guys are interested. Okay, so like I mentioned, I love indie eyeshadow palettes. And the collection that I'm so excited for is this one from Bella Beauté Bar. Okay, I'm inserting this clip in here because I just got my hands on this collection and it's launching the day you're seeing this video at 11 a.m. Central Time. And you guys know how much I love Bella Beauté Bar. So of course I wanted to give you guys a quick demo in case you were wondering about this palette. So this is their Morally Grey collection and they actually sent this one to me. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like and I thought I could do a quick demo with the eyeshadows for you guys. And they actually sent me the two highlighters in this collection as well. So we have Skin of a Killer and Morally Grey. And I thought I could swatch them for you guys today because I do have a little bit of makeup on because I did film a little demo with the DD Signature blushes, so that's coming up too. But this is Morally Grey, so let me just give you a little swatchy swatch and I'll apply it on my face as well. To me, this looks like a silvery, purpley kind of highlighter. It looks so beautiful and very, very pigmented. And then Skin of a Killer is like a white highlighter with no base to it. So definitely two shades that are a little bit intimidating, but I'm very curious to see what these will look like on my face. So I'm just going to take this Sigma highlighter brush and I'm going to go into Morally Grey and I'm just going to put it over this side of my face. Oh, that is so intense. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm trying to think if this is the first highlighter I've ever tried from Bella Beauté Bar, but do you guys see how sparkly that is? It's insane in the membrane. And then I'm going to take Skin of a Killer and I'm just going to put that on my nose and my Cupid's bow. This is very pretty. Was it ColourPop did a Skin of a Killer highlight for their Twilight collection? I did put the DD one on here, so I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of a Frankenstein right now when it comes to makeup because I thought I'd give you guys as many swatches as I could. So those are the two highlighters. Okay, so this palette has 5 mattes and 4 shimmer shades, and let's go ahead and swatch them quick. Ah, these heart-shaped pans are very interesting to swatch on. So the first shade is a bone-colored matte. Looks like that. And then we have, should I just swatch all the mattes first? Not to call mattes boring, but they kind of are. So let me swatch kind of the boring shades first. So we have a pastel pink and then like a more taupey color. And then we've got shades of gray and then I think this is a black shade. So those are the 5 matte shades in this palette. Sorry, this is a weird angle for me. I used to swatch like this all the time, but now I just add the swatches, so it feels really weird. Also, I feel like I really need to do a better job with my swatches. All we can do is try, right? Okay, so here are the 4 shimmers, and I think I might swatch those on the palm of my hand so we can get all the shifts in. Those last 2 could be a little bit more pigmented, but there's the 4 shimmers. So one is like a pinky shade, the other one is a beautiful like multi-chromy orange to pink to green flip. Then we have a beautiful kind of like silvery shade with no base, and then the last shade has like a lot of hollow chrome flecks to it, so It's absolutely stunning, and I thought I would just do 2 quick looks so you guys can see how these eyeshadows perform on each of my lids. Okay, I think I might just do 1 eye look really quick. I was thinking I'm going to do 2, but I think it might just be 1. So I'm going to start off with the shade down here, like the blackened shade. And we're just going to put that in the outer corner, of course. I feel like you can definitely do a dramatic look with this palette, and you can definitely do like a soft look with this palette. I was going to do 2 options, but honestly, I need to get to editing my new makeup releases, so I am just gonna kind of zoom through this quick, but I just wanted to test this palette out. I'll do a full testing new makeup video with it eventually, but I just don't have time today, and this palette is launching, and I don't want to not take advantage of giving you guys some information about it because I have it with me. And I'm going to go into this shade, the pretty pink pastel-y color, and we're just going to plop that on the inner half of my crease and eyelid. I wish this pink had a little bit more pigmentation to it because how contrasty the gray is. I feel like just a little bit more pink in that pastel would have really helped it pop and show up like a pink on my skin tone. I'm just giving you guys my preferences. I'm going to take that sparkly multi-chrome shade that was in the middle. It just looks so beautiful. So I want to put that kind of all over my lid, but honestly any of these tones would be beautiful all over the lid. But look at how shifty that shade is. Oh my gosh, it's got like a million different tones in it. Absolutely stunning. Wow, that is such a pretty color. And I'm sure if you used a glitter glue or something, you could definitely get it to stick more onto the lids. But wow, that is so pretty. I'm just gonna pop on some mascara and put something in my waterline and some lip product, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look real quick. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. I'm sorry, this is very much a quick look before I finish editing my new makeup releases video, so I do apologize for the chaotic nature, but I think this palette is so pretty. I love the multi-chrome shade, love the sparkles, love the heart-shaped pans in the entire collection. I think if you are eyeing something a little bit more curated, a little bit more unique for the season, then you will really enjoy this. I'm very curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on this palette, so leave them down in the comments. And I'm sorry to hop in randomly in my new makeup releases video, but this palette does launch today and I wanted to try it out and give you guys some kind of first impressions in case you were wondering about it. And I will definitely do a full video with this palette and the highlighters in the upcoming days, so stay tuned for that. And back to my video. You guys, last week I ran out of time to chat about this, but I feel like the timing is perfect. So this is their new collection called Morally Grey, and this is so cute. It's a 9-pan color story, and who doesn't love these heart-shaped pans? So I believe Bella Beauté Bar is sending this to me. So this is launching on the 29th at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 a.m. Central Time, and I will definitely have a community tab post go live, so you guys don't forget to grab this. I love the cheeky name of this palette, and I'm not a big romantasy reader, although if you guys have been paying attention, pretty much all of my best friends are so into romantasies. I want to say they've all like bullied me into reading. So I listened to audiobooks. I did listen to, I think I listened to like one of the ACOTAR books. I'm listening to the second one. I also grabbed Quicksilver on audiobook and I've been listening to that one, but I'm so behind. I'm definitely not a big romantasy reader, but I'm trying. I'm trying to be one of the girlies. Anyway, this collection, So smart. I feel like with ColourPop having such a hit collection that was romantasy adjacent, I feel like this one's gonna do really well. And with cool tones being as in as they are. So the first row is like a bone colored matte, a beautiful pink shimmer, and then a light pink. And then we have a taupey shade, a silvery pink shade, and then just so many beautiful sparkles. And then the shades in the last row is like a gray and a black and then a beautiful silvery gunmetal shade. So I feel like this is going to be such a hit. I love the metallic formula from Bella Beauté bar, so I can't wait to see this. I know they're also doing a highlighter or two, so I don't have like full details of everything that's launching as part of this collection. I'm not even sure they're going to send me anything other than the eyeshadow palette, which is totally fine because I love eyeshadow palettes. Like, I'm most excited for eyeshadow palettes, so happy to receive, and I can't wait to play with it. But I had to talk about this first because I just ran out of time to chat about it in my last new makeup releases video. So if you were sitting there going like, Karen, why haven't we talked about Morally Grey? It's because I ran out of time. So here we are chatting about it now. Okay, so we have a little bit of indie news as well. So Artitude is actually rebranding, and they are a smaller UK-based indie brand that I've been reviewing now for a couple of years. I think maybe I started in like 2022 or 23. So they made this post on their Instagram. It says 2025 marks the start of a new chapter for Artitude Cosmetics, a brand new logo, a new look, and a fresh start. So I'm very excited for them. And I know they're having like a rebranding sale. I'm not sure if it's still happening, but they launched some really pretty palettes towards the end of last year. So if you can snag them on sale, I would recommend. But either which way, I just wanted to mention that they did rebrand, and congratulations to the brand on that. Okay, so I want to chat about this brand Coco Kind really quick. I believe they are a skincare brand, and I've seen them available at Ulta, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, and Shoppers Drug Mart, and CocoKind.com. I don't think I've used anything from them, but they were kind of on my social media, and I saw that they were doing a customer brand trip, which I thought was really interesting because a lot of the times we see brands doing their influencer trips, especially Tarte comes to mind, and I've seen comments from customers saying, why don't you do something for your customers? Why don't you drop the prices of products, make it more affordable for more people to shop your brand? So I thought it was really interesting that this brand was doing a customer brand trip. Now, I don't know how they picked the customers, and I really don't know much about this brand. They seem like they make very like ethical products. Again, I haven't really looked into it. I just thought as a marketer, that's what I went to school for. This was a fun twist, definitely something that's gonna pique people's interest because we love seeing brands take care of their customers, right? So this is a great way to build up some positive PR for them. And I'm so curious to know if you guys have seen this kind of going around on social media. Do you think more brands should take inspiration from something like this and do a customer brand trip? I feel like I have some questions. I want to know, how did they pick the customers that they were going to take on this trip? And what is the benefit to the brand? Now, I've seen them create tons of media content about it. They've done so many room tours, and I even saw one, I don't know if I saw it on TikTok, where the owner of the brand made them like little lunch packets, which I thought was very cute. I don't even know where they went. I just have seen little pieces and bits of this customer trip. So I thought it was very interesting. I know my friends started a company called Creators and Friends, and they basically created a concept of influencer trips for influencers by influencers. So I think it's very interesting that creating these types of experiences is kind of taking off. I think it's fun, and I'm very curious to hear what you guys think. So it's not really a new release, but I never feel like I talk about stuff like this, but I'm genuinely interested because, again, I went to school for marketing, so I'm very curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on that. Is it kind of a cool idea, or do you think they should be like a one and done, like nobody cares? I'm just curious to know because I'm assuming the customers don't have social media followings. Like, I'm assuming they're like regular schmegular everyday people picked out of, I don't know, a hat. I don't know, did they win like a sweepstakes? I have no idea. So very, very curious to see what y'all's thoughts are on that. So we have a new cheek love letter gift set from Benefit Cosmetics. So this is kind of cute. I feel like I wouldn't buy this, but it could be a great gift idea for somebody that's really into makeup. So you get a mini bronzer and a mini blush palette for 41 pounds. It says this has the Hula powder, the Dandelion Baby Pink brightener, blush, Willa Soft Neutral, which is a rose blush, and Pomegranate rose blush. So it looks like it's currently in Europe, but it's going to be available in other countries soon. Again, very light as far as colors. I don't know if they'll do multiple options for different skin tones. I feel like Benefit's always been bad at catering to many different skin tones. I mean, it took them forever to come out with multiple shades of Hula, so I'm not going to hold my breath, but I just wanted to mention it in case you guys were interested in that. We also have a new foundation coming from Lawless. This is the Forget the Filler Foundation. Skin plumping, line smoothing, full coverage, undetectable, and it says it's got a glow enhancer, weightless, fragrance-free, vegan, and 33 shades. Now, I did buy the Lawless foundation that they had. I didn't feel like their shade range was very good. I will say that's one thing I've always felt like Lawless could be better at. I don't want to make excuses for them saying they're a small brand. I do feel like 33 shades is a good range, and there is a picture on Trendmood showing the different tones, so it looks like it goes quite deep. So I'm definitely waiting for reviews on that, but it looks interesting. I am curious about it. I just purchased the ABH foundation as well as 2 drugstore foundations, and so I don't know if I'm gonna run out and pick this up. Sometimes I get PR from Lawless, but I haven't gotten anything this year, so I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye out and keeping my ears open to hear what people are saying about this foundation. Now, I talked about this last week, and they're available now in Europe. These are the new eyeshadow palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. There's 9 shades, mattes and shimmers, and I think I saw that Wayne Goss maybe did a full video swatching everything. So we've got Digital Lilac, Emerald Effect, Pink Love, Sensual Sunset, and Blue. And I don't know the name of that one, but there's quite a few options. I love this idea that they did more monochromatic palettes. I will say I've seen tons of people complain about how cheap this packaging is. And I think from the last information I had, these palettes were $75 a piece, which literally makes no sense. I literally thought these were like Makeup Revolution palettes, so I don't know how customers are going to justify the price point. I don't know that the price is confirmed, so I'm definitely keeping my opinions open and waiting to see more about this. But I think this is a fun change for Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like it's been a hot second since she's done eyeshadows, so I'm very, very interested, intrigued, and yeah, very, very cool. I don't see myself buying this, but I'm definitely excited for all the Charlotte Tilbury fans out there. We also have a collection from Lip Smacker. So this is their Valentine's Day collection. We've got a lot of lip glosses, body mists, and lip balm trios. It's super cute. So they have like a Cherry Coke section and a Hello Kitty collection. These look very giftable and very affordable. So I think this is cute if you have like a teen in your life that you want to gift some fun stuff in their Valentine's basket. I think they would really enjoy that. We also have new additions to the Dior Skin Forever family. So these are highlighters from Dior. This is the Skin Forever Glow Luminizer Gel-Based Powder Highlighter that diffuses pure light with a high blend of fine micro pearls, innovative technology that melts into the skin, leaving glow and brightness that lasts all day in 5 shades. So this is interesting because I feel like last week we were talking about YSL highlighters, and now we have Dior showing up with some highlighters. I do have some that came out a while ago. I haven't really bought a lot of Dior highlighters recently, but I do own quite a few Dior highlighters. I don't see myself picking these up because I simply don't need, but they do look very beautiful. I feel like this launch is definitely gonna sell out. This is from Rhode, and they're launching the Contour Lip Shaper. So it says, enhance your lips effortlessly. This product is soft focus, high performance, and it also has skincare in it to give your lips dimension. Creamier and more seamless than a lip liner, it glides on to create a contoured effect and delivers efficacious ingredients that visibly enhance lip volume. Creamy color glides on for a contoured effect, clinically proven to enhance the appearance of lip fullness. Helps lips feel smoother and more hydrated over time. $24. I really like the shades that they have for this launch. I feel like they've got some good range as far as colors go, and there's some options for hopefully everyone from what I can see. Obviously, I don't have the deepest skin tone, so I can't fully speak on it, but I'm doing the best I can. This is launching on the 30th at 9 a.m. Pacific, and I'm guessing that if you want any of these shades, you better be ready because I feel like it's going to be a bloodbath for those lip products. Okay, next we have from Europe, Givenchy launched the new Prism Libre Glow Serum Foundation. Sounds absolutely lovely. I don't think I was ever able to peg my shade from Givenchy, so I think I'm going to sit this one out, but it says it's a skin improving foundation for 24-hour blurring glow and 48-hour hydration, powered by micro hyaluronic acid and ceramides, blurring glow, waterproof, transfer resistant, powered by skincare ingredients, improves your skin during and after wear. So it sounds like it's gonna be a facelift in a bottle. I'm just kidding, but they definitely make it sound like it's gonna change your life. Either which way, I'm gonna sit this one out. Now we have another product from Maybelline. I'm actually wearing the Maybelline foundation. I just picked this up. It's the Lumi Matte Foundation. I found it at my local Ulta, but they are revealing the Stay Cream Packed Foundation. So it says it's a balm foundation that features a smooth texture that feels like raw chocolate and melts with body heat the moment it is applied to the skin, turning into a cream. It creates a natural finish that doesn't feel thick while still covers areas of concern such as pores, redness, and dullness. So it looks like it's launching in Asia first. It does definitely sound like a product that will be quite popular in Asia. I don't know if I am really into the thought of a cream product like this, but I think with my dry skin it would make sense. But for now, I'm very happy with the foundations I have in my rotation, and I'll probably just wait to see what people think about this as well. Next we have from Pat McGrath. This was the big reveal last week because I think that Natasha Denona's blushes, which we'll talk about, got announced right after I posted my new makeup releases video, but then I saw that Pat McGrath was sneak peeking something and I was like, oh, what is she gonna come out with? And I don't know if this is anticlimactic for anyone else, but it definitely was for me. So we have the new Skin Fetish Glass 001 Artistry Mask, inspired by Pat's viral Mason Margiela glass skin look. A peel-off mask delivering a hyper shiny lacquered finish. Apply in thin, even layers for a seamless, reflective effect. The mask smooths, refreshes, and rejuvenates the appearance of skin with every peel. This is going to be $38, and basically from the marketing I saw, it looks like you have basically like saran wrap pulled on your skin, and it's definitely a vibe like for a Mason Margiela fashion show. I get it. I've seen people in the comments say like, I'm gonna walk around with this mask on in public. It's definitely not the look that I want, but hey, more power to you. You guys will have to let me know if you plan on picking that up. I saw Ariana Grande talk about her lip products, and I'm not gonna lie, she almost convinced me to pick some of these up. So we have some new products from REM. There's a Cherry Eclipse fragrance blend of this black cherry marshmallow meringue scent. Dream Glow Highlighting Serum. It's a glow enhancing serum with crystal-like pigment in 3 shimmer shades, Goddess, Aura, and Honey Pot. I'm not really interested in liquid highlighters. I have so many highlighters, so it's something that I can kind of say no to, and when I can say no to makeup, I will take full advantage of that. We have 4 Eclipse blush and lipsticks. These are new shades, so it's a 2-in-1 blush and lipstick in vibrant tones. We've got Matinee, Off Book, Cabaret, and Scene. So these look really cute. I know Morgan Turner is a big fan of those, and so maybe someday, but again, if I can say no, I'm gonna say no. And right now I'm so overwhelmed with blushes that I'm gonna say no to those. Now, I saw Ariana talk about her Drip Glossy Balms and the 3 new shades. We've got On Ice, Cosmo, and Cotton Candy. And these are already available at Ulta, so I'll link them down below. She definitely had me. I know her glosses are quite like impressive. People seem to really like them. I don't know if they went viral, but they look really cute and I was definitely tempted. I haven't really said I'm gonna go on like a no buy or a low buy this year, but there are some products I told myself like maybe you don't need to buy more lipsticks. Like maybe you can just be happy with the ones you have. And I did buy 2 from MAC, so it's not like I haven't bought any lipsticks, but I'm trying to say no to more things, and I feel like lipsticks and lip glosses is a category that I just don't need to accumulate more things. I would rather use more things up and save that money towards eyeshadow palettes, which is where my true passion lies. So yeah, for now it's a skip. We also have these new Fat Oil Chills from NYX. So these are cooling lip oil glosses with a jelly finish packed with fat goodness with cloudberry oil, raspberry oil, and squalane, 12-hour hydration, comfortable wear, non-sticky texture, and high shine finish. Vegan, cruelty-free, 4 sheer shades. We've got Strawberry Chill, Citrus Chiller, Kiwi, and Polar. These are definitely a little gimmicky because of the colors of the lip oils. I do have one of these and I thought it was okay. It's not like my favorite by any means. So again, another product I can say no to. We've got Dominique Cosmetics launching 2 primers. So we've got the Moisture Grip Serum Primer and the Cooling Blur Mattifying Primer. The moisturizing one is a plumping hydrating primer, and the mattifying one tightens pores, blurs imperfections, and keeps your makeup flawless all day long. These are already available, and I will say I used to be a huge fan of Dominique Cosmetics. They were available at Sephora at one time, which made it really easy to buy from them. Now, I don't know if they're still available at Beautylish, but overall, I'm going to skip it because I don't really need any primers right now. I have plenty of them, and I'm slowly trying to make my way through the ones I already own. Now, this was the launch of last week. I was so excited to see Natasha Denona launch 6 blushes. So these are duos. We've got a cream blush and like a cream highlighter product. I am so pumped. These are already available at like Sephora. I saw them at Ulta. I think they're also on Beautylish. And you can get them on the Natasha Denona website. So it's the High Blush Cloudy Cream Cheek Duos, a duo with a cream blush and a highlighter featuring an ultra lightweight gel texture designed to layer effortlessly and melt seamlessly into the skin, leaving a natural radiant finish. So we've got Sweet Cheeks, Simply Shy, Fresh Mauve, Flirty Flush, Flustered, and Vamped. And I actually ended up picking up the shade Vamped. It's an Icy Peach Mahogany. It is the darkest shade, but that was the only one that really sounded somewhat interesting to me. I don't know if I'll regret buying it, but we'll see. I did pick it up at Ulta because I had Ulta points, so I was able to basically cover my order, and I'm a little bit ashamed, but I'm also excited because I bought the New Moon palette. Like 3 weeks later, I bought it, but I figured I was able to justify it because of the points that I use. So yeah, I did end up placing a little Ulta order for one of the blushes, and I'm super excited. I wish the shades were more interesting. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not that excited by the shades, which you'd think like with me being such a lover of blush and such a lover of Natasha Denona, I would have hopped right on this, but honestly, I'm not that jazzed by it. So I was feeling pretty uninspired by it, but I did buy one just for science because you know we have to test it out. Okay, I wanted to talk about this new palette that I saw from Pastel Rose UK. I haven't talked about them in a while, but they make these beautiful single shadows and beautiful palettes. And so their new palette is called the Moonlight Eyeshadow Palette. It contains 15 high pigment shades in mattes and shimmer finishes. The Moonlight palette is perfect for creating ultimate grunge and smoky looks, and it's available now on their website. So I feel like this is almost like a neutral palette with some fun pops of color, but look at the swatches of the shimmers. They have like some fun shifts to it. So overall, this looks like a really, really cute palette, and I just wanted to mention it because I used to talk about them all the time, but I feel like it's been a hot second since I mentioned them, so I thought I'd chat about them with you guys today. We also have an announcement from Unearthly. Are you guys so excited about this? So they're launching new shades, 8 new shades of their menacing metals. And they did name them. I know Amanda was asking for suggestions for the shade names. So the first set of swatches that she did, these all look like cool tones. We've got some duochrome shades, and then the second slide has the more warm tones. So that orange shade, oh my gosh, calling my name. There's a beautiful gold, a berry, and a beautiful pink. So I don't know when these will launch, but I'm very, very excited because they did send me some of their current menacing metals in PR, and the formula is so nice. So it's really fun that they're adding more shades. I think they went viral for their menacing metals on TikTok, so super happy for Unearthly. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel like I saw Jolie Beauty doing another launch coming, but they are launching a collection and it's themed eternally. And it says the full reveal and launch is going to be on the 30th at 7 p.m. I'm assuming that's UK time. Now, they did send me their last collection. I got the palette and some things in PR, so I haven't heard anything from them if they're going to send me this one, but I just wanted to mention because it looks like it's going to be a really fun something. Like, I hope it's a red palette, and if so, I'm definitely going to have my eye on it. We also have Clarity showing more complexion products that they're launching. So they're launching these setting powders. There's 12 shades, so this is going to be along with their concealers. And they haven't said anything about a date yet, but it looks like they're kind of putting it out there to get people's feedback for the brand, which I think is very, very cool. We also had a little launch from Clionadh, which I was so excited about this because they're launching 2 quads. So this is the Garland and Garden mini quads, and they're so cute. They actually did end up reaching out to me this past weekend and said they were going to send me the quads, so I'm so excited. They also have a little sale going on called the Multi-Chrome Friday sale, and then they also stocked some new products as well as restocks. So that's super duper exciting. Let's talk about these color stories. So the Garland and Garden, and we've got kind of like a greeny quad. So there's a bright like orangey brown shade, a grungy green, and then a beautiful like true green, and then like a light green shimmer shade. And then we have the more neutrally quad. So I'm super excited, honestly. I think that little quads like this is a fun way for people to try the brand that don't want to like curate their own color story, that don't want to have to decide what shades to get. So very, very cool for the brand. And then we have from Devaroon, they finally showed their eyeshadow palette that they're launching. So this is the Smitten Palette launching Thursday, January 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern. And this is going to retail for $59. Now, I did try Devaroon, and I think this is their biggest eyeshadow palette that they've launched. It's very cool. It's grungy, and we've got 6 shimmers, and then we have 6 mattes. And I think they did such a good job with this color story. It's just like a beautiful grungy palette that also screams Valentine's to me. Maybe you might disagree, but I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting. I think it's very cool. I know some people get this in PR, so I'll definitely be keeping my eyes peeled to see what people are saying about this collection. We also have 2 new creamy clay eyeshadows from Mob Beauty. This is in collaboration with, oh my gosh, I don't want to butcher this, Nico. I hope I'm saying that right. And it is definitely not my comfort zone. So it's like a white shade and a very bone colored brownie shade. The look they created with it is beautiful. I honestly haven't looked into it a ton, But I will say I did pick up a little quad from Mob Beauty, and I'm just waiting to find the time to actually try it out and give you guys my first impressions on that particular palette that I picked up from them. Okay, we have a new mascara from Benefit. This was on the Ulta website. So this is the Bad Gal Bounce Volumizing Mascara. And it says its bouncy lashes are the lashes you never knew you needed. They're fluffy and lifted. And this has a very interesting component to it. And it says that the volumizing mascara fiber bristles deposit formula at the lash line and evenly coat lashes while the fine-tooth comb separates and defines. So this retails for $29 and it's currently on the Ulta website, like I said. Now, I love me some mascara, but I'm gonna pass on it for now. I love mascaras, don't get me wrong, but I don't need one right now. I have a drawer full that I need to go through, and so I'm gonna be skipping on it. But if you guys are mascara fans, let me know, are you planning on trying this? We also have another little restock from DD Signature. These are their beautiful multi-chromes. And I know they sent some of these to me as well. So definitely, if you guys are interested in some more affordable multi-chromes that are individually packaged, so you don't have to buy like a ton of them, you can just try them out. This might be something you want to check out. They also launched their blushes last Friday. So if you guys have been waiting to place an order, you can grab a few things at once. Okay, it's Editing Karen here. I decided to slap on some makeup and demo the blush palettes from DD Signature because they did just arrive. So this is the Bliss Blush Trio, and it's the beautiful orange shade. So let me go ahead and swatch them really quick because I'm super curious. And I know DD said that you can build these up, so don't be too afraid of the pigmentation, which I feel like is a valid thing to say. So let me go ahead and apply this on my face so we can see what the pigmentation is really like. Okay, so I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm actually going to go into this shade called Geranium. It's a really pretty corally shade. And yeah, this isn't super intensely pigmented, which is a good thing. You can build it up, as you can see, but it's definitely not over the top pigmented, so that's lovely. Wow, that's such a pretty color. But if I just went in with the one little dip that I did the first time before I built it up, I feel like it was a little less intense, but I think you can definitely go more if you want. But I was able to apply it quite sheerly. So I love, of course, the orange shades. And then we have the one called Pinched Cheeks, and this is the more pinky one. So let me just show you guys some swatches of all three. We've got some really pretty pink tones as well. Okay, so I'm going to apply the pink on this side. I'm just going to flip the brush over. I'm going to take a tiny dab of the brighter pink shade. You know I'm not a big fan of pinky blushes, but I'm doing it for science purposes. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Carnation, which is a more cool tone, almost like a purpley shade, and I'm just going to layer that on top. That looks really pretty. Kind of mix the two, but I think this was such a smart move to do 3 shades in each palette, because depending on your skin tone, you can lighten these up or deepen them up, and then you can use the lighter shades to kind of mix. So I feel like that's so smart. And yeah, I just want to show you guys those 2 shades mixed together in the Pinched palette. And then I'm going to take the highlighter and I'm going to apply it on my cheeks as well, just to see how it looks. This looks so beautiful. I love that they chose like these kind of pinky neutrally tones versus, I know they did one that was like more rainbow, but I'm very excited to try this, so let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take a swipe, just like a swirl, I guess, and I'm just gonna apply that. I'm also gonna post a little reel with this so that you guys can see it on Instagram. But that is so pretty. It's not as intense as I thought. It has like a sheer base, so it like melts right into the blush. It does have quite a bit of sparkle, so keep that in mind, but that is the highlighter shade, and I have more highlighters to demo, so I'm not going to put any on this side, but I'm just going to insert this little clip so you guys can see the DD Signature blushes and highlighter in action, because I didn't get a chance to show you guys in a testing new makeup video. I will do it again in a testing new makeup video, but I thought for the sake of new makeup releases, it would be nice to have a clip so you guys can see the product in action. So Melt is launching a lip scrub, and it says this is the Lip Grit Lip Scrub. Pair it with its sister Damage Control Lip Mask and you'll be in heaven. So I got an email about this, and I mean, is there like a lot of demand for lip scrubs from Melt? I guess there is. Personally, I have one from like Glamlite, and I don't use it enough to like go through it, but here is a lip scrub from Melt if you guys have been waiting for one. Okay, I feel like Tier really blew up last year, so they're launching new color changing watermelon lip balms. So this is a moisturizing tinted balm, and it adapts to your unique pH and moisture levels to create a custom translucent watercolor tint. Now, everybody and their mom has already done this, but since you guys love Tier and I'm guessing it's more affordable, I wanted to mention it, and I'll link it down below in case you guys are interested in shopping. We also have from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics, or LH Cosmetics. They're launching the Artist Sticks, and these are effortless, healthy glow on the go. Whether you're after a soft flush or a pop of bold color, this creamy, lightweight, multi-use stick glides smoothly onto the skin, blending easily to achieve your desired look. So not really interested again in this type of product. I have a whole bunch of these types, so it's definitely not something I'm going to be spending my money on, but I just wanted to mention. Okay, I think this actually leaked. This is a new product from One Size, and this is their Base Thinner Luminous Vitamin Pearl Boosting Serum, a pearlescent mixing medium and serum that transforms your foundation to elven skin, boosting radiance both immediately and over time. That sounds really interesting. So they're kind of marketing it as a almost like a base thinner or like a mixing medium, like a pearl serum, a full beat whole situation. So it says this will deliver antioxidants, support skin barrier, and also create a natural luminosity. So basically it sounds like a product that's also going to give you some skincare benefits, but also kind of make your foundations more radiant and maybe give you like a glass skin look. So it's on the Sephora website. I don't think it's out yet, but it looks like it's going to retail for $36. Okay, so we have to talk about these new products from Milk Makeup. So they're launching some jelly stick like skincare. So we have the Watermelon Jelly Glow Brightening Serum Stick with peptides. It's going to retail for $29, and it says it's a clean, clinically backed hydrating jelly serum stick that visibly smooths, brightens, and minimizes the look of pores for glowy skin. Honestly, I don't want to call this gimmicky, but it sounds a little gimmicky. Not really my vibe, but hey, more power to them for creating it. And then we have the Cooling Water Jelly Ice Soothing Serum Stick with niacinamide. This might be lovely for the summer season. It's a clean, cooling jelly skincare stick that soothes, refreshes, and reduces the look of puffiness and redness, which Lord knows I can definitely use, but yeah, definitely not like on my list of must-haves, but I just wanted to mention it in case you guys had not seen that. Okay, so we have a bunch of new products from 𝑳𝒐𝒗𝒆𝒔, and they've launched their travel sizes of their St. Bart's body cleanser, as well as their Melrose Place body cleanser, and then they've got their body creams as well in travel sizes. They've also got a new wave spray in a full size and a travel size. I think this is a new product, so it says it's a color safe, salt-free wave spray from 𝑳𝒐𝒗𝒆𝒔 to enhance natural texture, helps control frizz and adds hydration for a soft-to-touch beachy look. So that sounds lovely, and of course their body scrubs as well. So those are some new products, as well as some travel size products from 𝑳𝒐𝒗𝒆𝒔. Okay, friends, so I think that's everything for New Makeup Releases episode number 4. I wanted to give you guys a little update on these Kayali fragrances. I, of course, couldn't make up my mind, and there was nowhere for me to go smell these, so I did end up ordering every single one that Sephora was selling. And so far, I will say they're definitely not lightly fragranced. They're very full impact fragrances, so keep that in mind. The one thing I'm very annoyed about, I'm not sure if it's going to do it, but let me open it and show you guys. So yeah, that happened. So for my red one and my vanilla one, a lot of the times when I open the red one, the top pops off. And this is a $45 body spray. I'm pretty sure it's one of the more expensive body sprays at Sephora. So I'm annoyed. Like, I feel like for me, that's not okay for this price point, and I don't know if it's because of the climate or what it is, but the red one in particular always flies off. The green one never did, but yeah, they're very over-the-top fragrances, so if you have a very sensitive nose, these might still be too much, but they're really nice. They definitely have a continuous spray. But what do you guys think? I'm a little bit annoyed because this one I've noticed pops off a ton, and I wasn't like pulling it hard or anything, so I'd love to hear your opinion on that. I know this isn't really like new releases, but I thought that I would just throw that in case you guys were curious about these like I was. So that is everything for episode number 4. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. If you have a little bit more time, YouTube should be popping up some other videos on my channel that you can check out. If this is all the time we have today, then I will see you in a future video very, very soon. Bye, friends!